I asked you guys to send me your thoughts on Smash DLC characters and just whatever you were wondering about for the game. And I got a bunch of emails, so I'm going to go through a few of them, and we'll take a look at what you guys thought. So first off, Lego Law sent me an email. They said, "Hi Bill, I have a topic that I would like to hear your thoughts on in the upcoming weeks. I was surprised that Nintendo never did a test or demo of online Smash Bros. For the Switch. Do you believe the headlines about Smash in December 7th will be mostly positive, or will there be major network issues that people complain about?" James, thank you very much, Lego Law. I appreciate it. So that's a great question. If you look at what Nintendo's done in the past, they've always kind of pre-run a test on the Switch. So when we had ARMS coming out, they had the test punch. When we had Splatoon 2 coming out, they had the test shoot. I don't remember what it was called. There was something else that came out that had a network test. Dark Souls had a network test. So like Nintendo has been doing these network tests just to see how things are. And this time around, I mean, there's still a few days left before they can do it. Thank you, Lego Lawyer. It was tennis. There's a few days left that they could squeeze it in, but usually they announce these things ahead of time. And they're not doing that with Smash, it seems. And I think that is a huge mistake. But at the same time, I think that people are going to be getting Smash no matter what. The people who want Smash are going to get Smash no matter what, and the people who don't want Smash are not going to be convinced by the network test. So maybe that's the reason, because Smash is a known quantity. People know what they're getting when they get Smash. They're getting this fighting game that some people love and some people don't love. So I can see why they would avoid just giving that for spoiler reasons, I guess, maybe. I'm not sure. Do I think the headlines will be positive, or will there be major network issues? Well, it all depends. If there's servers, okay, so if you're doing 1v1, then servers don't do anything. 1v1 doesn't help anybody when you have a server. However, if you're doing like 8-player Smash, 8 players all joining together, then having servers not peer-to-peer is kind of a big deal. And we don't know what Nintendo's going to be doing with that. We don't know if they're going peer-to-peer. We don't know if they're going with servers. And if the past is a precedent, then I'm going to guess that we'll probably see peer-to-peer, which is a problem. I don't know what their network code is like either. Perhaps they worked out their network code. But when I played Smash 4, I ran into a lot of issues where the game would grind to a halt and you'd have to wait for somebody's lag to catch up. And that was very frustrating to me. It took me out of the game and made me not want to play it online. And that is definitely not something that you want to see happen in this day and age. You want games to work online. You want them to work very, very well. So I don't know what to expect. I really hope that they have servers for the characters. So if you've got 8 people playing together, it's going to work. Fisto in chat says, "I think Nintendo should invest in some servers for online play, except for peer-to-peer, especially if we are paying for the online play. I don't know, though. That's just me." Fisto, it's not just you. There's a lot of people that feel that way, and I'm one of them. The only thing is, when you're playing 1v1, then having a server doesn't do anything. But when you're playing with a lot of people, having a server is very, very important. All right. I also got an email from Christian. They said, "Hey, Bill, the 5 characters that I want to see in Smash are Sans from Undertale, Sophia from Blaster Master, Team Rocket from Pokemon, Spider-Man, and Batman." I don't think I've ever heard anybody ask for Spider-Man or Batman, and I think that that's really cool. But my favorite pick on here is Team Rocket. I would love to see Team Rocket on Smash Brothers. Let's see what let's read the segment that they said about Team Rocket. Team Rocket from the original Pokemon episodes would work best, I think, as being antagonistic Pokemon trainers. I think Team Rocket would consist of Jesse and James from the original Pokemon series, and they would be able to choose between Weezing, Arbok, and Meowth as fighters. Team Rocket's common phrase, "We're blasting off again," would be fun to hear as they are violently smashed out of the screen. That is an awesome, awesome idea. I love that idea. Thank you very much for the email, Christian. And I'm getting rated here on, Aurora Peachy, one of my favorite streamers of all time, is rating me. I'm going to talk about that right after I finish this segment about Smash Brothers. Let's see. Jeremy sent me an email. They said, "Hi, Bill. Here's my top 5 requests for Smash Brothers. Probably will never happen, but it would be awesome. The Messenger and his Echo character would switch between 8 and 16-bit, just like in the game. He says it's a fantastic game that I need to check out. Hollow Knight, another game that I've heard very good things about. Frog from Chrono Trigger. A lot of people have been saying Chrono would be really good. And Jeremy here wants to have Frog included. Kratos from God of War. I think instead they should just have me in the game since I'm bald with a beard, but that's okay. And then, look at this. Bill from Run Jump Stomp. Why not? You deserve it. Thank you very much. And he says, have a happy Thanksgiving. So I appreciate that. Jordan emailed in top 5 favorite characters to get into Smash. Banjo-Kazooie. Everybody wants Banjo-Kazooie. So I'm not going to go through everything, although I read the email and it's really well written. Andy from Advance Wars. This is something I've not heard anybody suggest. We've got Fire Emblem stuff out the wazoo. We've got tons of Fire Emblem characters in Smash. It makes a lot of sense to bring in some Advance Wars guys. They don't get nearly as much love, but if you go back, Fire Emblem was never really super popular until the characters were in Smash. I feel like this would help resurrect the Advance Wars franchise. And not only that, but since we're already on the topic of adding in characters, maybe some of the characters from that Advance Wars clone that I can't think of the name of. What in the heck is that Advance Wars clone? It's by Chucklefish. If anybody in chat knows the name, that would be fantastic. I can't think of it. Let's move on. Paper Mario, we've talked about this before. Paper Mario would be an awesome addition to Smash Brothers because he's got that two-dimensionality, and we already know that two-dimensional characters work in Smash because we've used this guy right here, Mr. Game & Watch. Rex and Pyra from Xenoblade Chronicles 2. I think that this would be a great idea, especially because Rex could switch between a bunch of different, not just Rex and Pyra, but it could be Rex and like some of his other blades. And he says, while I'm not as obsessed with the game like many others, I think this would make a unique fighter, not fire, although, Pyra's fire. I envision them acting loosely like ice climbers, so they've got a different idea than I do, with Pyra tethered to Rex, just the way they are in Xenoblade. And in the Xenoblade game, the closer you are together, the stronger your attacks are, and the further they are apart, Rex's attacks get weaker. So if Rex is jumping around and Pyra gets left behind a bit, their red tethered energy line is stretched, Rex's attacks get weaker until she gets close to him again, just like how the ice climbers can get separated sometimes. Rex's special B moves would be based on his in-game moveset, such as Anchor Shot. Anchor Shot would be awesome. His side B move could hook foes and pull them close to him, or could be used as tether recovery. Those are awesome ideas, Jordan. And then his last one that he suggests is Captain Toad. I don't know how that would work since Captain Toad can't jump, but thank you for the email, sir. 2 more quick emails. This one's really short. Isaac Hayes wrote in. They said, here are my top picks for Smash Fighters. The champions. I can't believe I didn't think of this before. I would love to see Rivali and Mifa and the other 2 whose names I forget now. I would love to see them. And they suggest that they would be like the Pokemon trainer where you switch between which one at the click of a button. Paper Mario again. Steve from Minecraft. I've heard a lot of people say Steve from Minecraft. Hollow Knight also. Rex from Xenoblade 2. And a monster from Monster Hunter. Or no, a Monster Hunter from Monster Hunter. Okay, I could see that. I don't know that those guys really have enough character to fit. The last email comes from Matt. They say, continuing on the Smash wish list. Somebody suggests Chrono Trigger. I would like his ultimate attack to be Luminaire. I don't know what that means. Which would fill the whole stage. Other characters that I would like to see are Vault Boy from Fallout. I think that's a great idea, especially because of all the little animations that we've seen from them before. I'm going to suggest one of the Warframes from Warframe. I don't know that that would work. Like, they don't have real character that I'm aware of. They all kind of look the same. And then they said, and for somebody completely random, the Android from Android operating system attacking with a smartphone. Keep being awesome, Kodiak. So thank you, everybody who sent in your ideas for Smash. Keep those coming. I'll keep making segments about it. I think that these are great ideas. I think my favorite out of all of the ones that I just listed was the Team Rocket. I would love to see Team Rocket in Smash Brothers. What do you guys want to see in Smash Brothers? Let me know.